Hey guys, Heidi Easley here in Texas, Arkansas, and I teach women how to make money teaching paint parties. And I wanted to talk to you about teaching a virtual paint party. So go ahead, when you get on, tell me hello, where you're from. I'd love to know where you're from and if you've ever taught a virtual paint party before. So I wanted to share with you a little bit about the reason why teaching a virtual paint party could be really, really fun for you. And also I want to know on here who has taught or gone live before. And I was supposed to be live at 9, but I was actually I was on my, in my paint party headquarters group, so I was not there. So I'm so sorry I'm a little bit late. But I wanted to release to y'all a virtual paint party course, how to teach a virtual paint party. Now it's only $97 and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it and answer some questions for you. So we have been, obviously in the paint party business, we're a very events-driven business, right? And so what we're seeing happen in paint party headquarters is a lot of people's events are getting canceled. So instead of taking the, oh no, poor me, all my events are gone, why not teach a virtual paint party? So I've been doing this for many years. How many of y'all have taken the Paint Big Challenge with me, the Snowman Challenge? Anybody? Oh, we got somebody from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I have family there. Hey, Francine. Hey, Christine. Oh, good. Okay, good. Yeah. So if you've never taught one before, it's okay. So what we are releasing tonight is very exciting. I talked to my team. We have like 5 people right now working on all of this. So if you purchase it tonight, you won't get the trainings until tomorrow. So we filmed all of the trainings today. We're just having a little bit of an upload edit, like a upload issue, but don't worry, it'll all be fixed by tomorrow. So if you do buy it tonight, don't worry, you're going to get all of the trainings tomorrow. So I wanted to share with y'all, so many people are kind of like stuck in this I don't know what to do mode. You know, like my paint party's been canceled. What do I do? Well, for a few years now, I've been doing virtual paint parties. So what that means is instead of the in-person paint party, you actually just take that same thing and you do it online. So a lot of people are really nervous about like, how do I do that? What steps do I use? What tools do I need? What programs do I need for all of this? And somebody even asked earlier, I was talking to my paint party headquarters group and they're like, well, what does the customer even need? And the greatest thing about a virtual paint party is the customer only needs their cell phone. They just need to be able to get onto Facebook, which we're already all on there, right? So it's a really great way to make extra money teaching a virtual paint party. So let me know in the comments if you already teach regular paint parties, if you're a person who teaches regular paint parties. And then also let me know if you have any questions about this. So what this is going to do, I'm going to show you real quick a little bit about what this is. So this is basically how to teach a virtual paint party, and it's a $97 course. Now in this course, you're going to get 3 videos. So you're going to get creating a Facebook event. You're going to get creating a Canva image, how to price for a virtual paint party versus an in-person. And I'm going to talk a lot about why virtual. And it's not just about what's going on right now. The second video, you're going to get how to start a private Facebook group and add paid painters, how to do a pop-up paint party group, and what you need to make your virtual paint party successful. Also, what to send to your painters when. There's a lot. Oh, good. We have Tina. Yes, she's a paint party headquarters sister. Awesome. Amy's teaching regular paint parties. Oh, she's hosted a rock painting party. Francine has. But hasn't taught a paint party yet. Rock paint parties are really fun. Also, what to send to your painters when. And then in video 3, I'm going to show you how to set up in your area to film for a virtual party, what tools and internet is needed. So a lot of times people are like freaking out over what tools you need to teach a paint party. I'm going to show you how. And then how to make your virtual paint party the place to be. So in this course, guys, again, I just open this course. So you will actually get the videos for it tomorrow if you want to have access to this course. I put the link in the description, but this is going to teach you how to have a virtual paint party. If you are, unsure of what that means, you may have seen me do the Paint Big Snowman recently. I'm about to do another Paint Big really cool flower, and actually it's going to be a sunflower and butterfly based on y'all's votes. But all of those things, I'm going to show you how to do like the back end stuff of it, because a lot of times we want to do something like that, but we have no idea the logistics of it. We don't know the back end. We don't know how to get people added. We don't know what kind of group to start. All of those little bitty things that you need to know so that people can pay you and be a part of a virtual paint party. So I'm really, really excited to announce this. We have been working very, very hard on this. We literally have been filming videos all day, and we should have them ready. Actually, we will have them ready to send out to you tomorrow. But you can go ahead and pre-order this course if you want to get it right now. Just click the link in the description, or I pinned it, and you can pre-order it, and then we will send you the whole course tomorrow. So if you're watching this on replay, it's already ready. So if you're watching this a few days from now, as soon as you purchase it, you'll just click the buy button. As soon as you purchase it, you'll click it for $97 and then go ahead and pay that, and it'll immediately send you an email as well as the thank you page. We'll have the videos on there. Shauna says, I'm so happy we're doing the sunflower and butterflies. I know, I'm so excited too. I created a whole painting while I was on a flight. I like drew it all, not painted it, but drew it all out. So I'm really excited. Okay, so who has some questions? I'm going to stay on here just a few minutes and answer some questions about virtual paint parties. So who has some questions about virtual paint parties? And we'll go from there. And I'm going to take a drink and take a breath, and then I'll answer some of your questions. All right, let's see what you got this late Friday night. And I also wanted to say too, so many things about whenever you're doing stuff online, people get really scared to go live. How many of y'all do a yes if you're terrified to do a Facebook Live? Okay. I want to share with you, it does get easier. I promise. At the beginning, it is terrifying. Like right now, I have like a greasy forehead. Like I really need some powder. But you know, it is terrifying at first, but I promise it gets easier. Samantha says, I was thinking about how this would be a night thing for a few months. Oh, like something to do for a few months. Yeah. Actually, I think that some of y'all that start this, you're going to not just do this for a few months. You're going to want to do this for a long time. Because is online going anywhere? No, online is not going anywhere. 2016, Facebook Live started. They have only been around for a few years. So online is not going anywhere, people. Let's see. Do you put them in a group on Facebook? Yes. So this training is going to show you how to put them in a group, what kind of group to put them in, so that you can make sure that the people who have paid you are actually going to get the information. Wouldn't it have to be painters who already have all their own supplies? Great question. So how many of y'all out there who are crafters or no crafters who have pretty much more craft supplies than we have of anything else in our house, right? We are craft hoarders. Anybody who likes to craft or paint, we have enough painting supplies for life. The thing about it is you can do it a couple ways. You can actually ship stuff, but I teach you how to do it where you just supply a supply list. You just give them a supply list and then you go from there. So most people are already going to have their stuff. Let's see. No, Facebook Live is okay. Oh, good, Samantha. We have a lot of other people who are terrified to do Facebook Lives. Facebook Lives, when I first did my first one, here's how I was. I was so terrified. Like I was just shaking like crazy. And so many people I've talked to. So I wish I was with you in your living room. I would go Facebook Live on your phone right now with you and help you through it. When I was in Nashville last week, there was a sweet couple who was doing they had these awesome glitter cups. And I was like, oh my gosh, why are you not selling those? I was like, you could make so much money selling those online. Like show the process, like, create somebody's order in front of them, and she was like, I'm just terrified. I'm just so scared. And she was scared too, because she said she was on one time and somebody had made fun of the way she looked. And here's the thing, there's going to be some jerks out there from time to time. That's what blocking and banning is for. So if you have somebody who's mean or saying something that's wrong, like block and ban them. But for the most part, again, like my whole thing is sharing God's love through art. I feel a strong passion about I must do this. Like My method of that is painting and art and paint parties and all of those things. And so if you have that like core belief that you have, you've got to share that, and that's your method of sharing. Block and ban people who are mean, but for the most part, you're going to have people like you that are on here that are sweet and kind and know that it's terrifying to do this, right? But as you do it more and more, it gets easier, I promise. It gets so much easier. So if you're a person who's scared to death, don't worry. The people who pay you to be in it, those are the only people that are going to see you do the Facebook Live. Amy says her cups are amazing. I'm going to pray for her and the fear leaves her. I know, Amy, me too. Because that girl, I'm like, just think, if you just take action through fear, what will happen in 1 year? Things don't happen overnight. Anybody that you see out there that's successful, it's not like a lottery ticket and all of a sudden they're just overnight success, right? Or, and a lottery ticket's a bad example because a lot of those don't end up successful, unfortunately. But, we look at people out there and we think that it just happens. It never just happens. It's not like that. There's always behind the scenes that people haven't been watching. There's things that you've been practicing for years. There's maybe, the way you've been encouraging people, you've been doing that for years, or the way you've been, painting or whatever it is, you've been practicing that in the background for years. And now you're bringing it online and you're showing people, and it is terrifying. I know it's scary. Because I've been there, I've done that, I'm still doing that, and I still understand the fear with that. So all I can say though is, especially if you are in the paint party business and you are sitting here and maybe your event got canceled, or you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not having as many events as I want. Why not try it online? Like, don't sit there and go, I'm gonna, hope and wish, or, I'm just going to sit here and if I could just like shake it into your brain and tell you that anybody out there doing anything is doing it scared. Maybe they're confident now. Maybe they've done it enough and they've practiced enough now that they're not. But I can promise you, the first time they do it, the second time they do it, the third time they do it, they are terrified. I am terrified anytime I do something new. Anytime. So I just want to, tell y'all, take action through fear, no matter what, because it's always better to try something and fail than to not try and wish or wonder or think, what if I would have done that? What if I would have started that a year ago? What if when, Heidi was talking about doing a virtual paint party, I actually tried it. I actually signed up for it and then I did it. And now look what's happened. You just don't know. You don't know what you don't know. Like, you got to just try it. And so, in times where, people aren't going to school right now, events are being canceled. Instead of being in this like, oh my gosh, doom and gloom, the world's, we know how it ends. We read the Bible. We know how this ends, right? So, put your faith in God and don't have the fear. Fear is not of God. Fear is not of God. And so instead of putting your faith in, fear and doing those things and being so terrified, instead take a breath, take a deep breath. And remember, we know how this ends. We know from the Bible how this all ends. And so instead of being scared, take action. Share God's love through art. Do it online, and this course is going to show you how. This course is going to show you how to do a virtual paint party. So if you've ever wanted to learn how to do a virtual paint party, but you're not sure how, then you need to check this out. Also, I want to let you know, if you buy it tonight, it's coming tomorrow. Okay. So do not go, where is it at tonight? Cause we had some, upload issues. We've been filming all day and we really wanted to put something together for y'all to help y'all out with your paint party businesses. So if if you buy it tonight, just know it's coming tomorrow. So no, we are good for it. We're just editing it and making stuff happen right now. Okay, let's see. Tony says, can we create a group with just ourselves to practice and replay to see how we did? Yes, Tony. I actually have a group that's just me, my husband, and Brendan, who helps with all my video editing now. But I used to do everything myself. And so, I actually will go live in there and film stuff all the time. And then we'll pull it from there, just download it and pull it to stuff. So you can definitely, you can practice. You can do a group and just make it you and your husband. I always tell my husband, I'm like, I'm going live on the group. Don't look, don't heckle me. I always like make a joke. I'm like, don't heckle me. I'm trying to do something here. So yeah, you can definitely do that. Let's see. Tina says, I've been so happy to learn how to do this. Yes, it's so exciting. So guys, don't live in fear. Live in the hope and excitement of like what this could possibly bring. You know, like you might be doing this and then it changes the future of your business. I'm all about diversifying. So for those of y'all that don't know, over 10 years ago, we went bankrupt. We lost everything. I was so embarrassed. It was back when the housing market like everything crashed, and I just felt like such a loser, and I didn't talk about it for many years. And that was before I was 30. I'm 40 now. And that actually was what birthed my surfboard business. I mean, out of that, isn't this crazy? This is crazy. I didn't even think about that. Out of losing everything, birthed my surfboard business, which brought us over $20,000 in just 2 months. And from that moment of God, you know, showing me that, you know, you can do what you love forever. Like you're going to be okay. It birthed this whole new confidence of, oh my gosh, God has got me. Not only does he got me, I get to paint and do what I love forever. And I just cannot, when I look back and I think of my bankruptcy story, I smile. And I know that sounds so weird, but it taught me so much. It taught me so much. And so since then, my big goal has always been to diversify. Not only do I teach paint parties in person, I teach stuff online. Not only do I teach stuff online, I do murals. Not only do I do murals, I work with other companies and do affiliate stuff like Essential Stencil. So when I'm doing a live for them, I get a percentage of money based on how many stencils people buy. So I am all about diversifying. I am all about having several ways of money coming in. How many of y'all listen to Dave Ramsey? Okay, Dave Ramsey, I love him. Anytime I'm getting off track and I'm starting to spend too much money, I'm like, put on some Dave Ramsey podcast, and I start listening to all of those things. And so I just want to share that because in times like this, we start to think like, you know, the sky is falling, and, you know, we all start to get wrapped up in that. Don't be that way. Like, remember, we know how it ends. We know God is in control. Yes, we want to do the things that we need to do, you know, but we have to remember that this might be a time for us to go, like to really look at our business and go, okay, you know, there's going to be live events again, obviously, but maybe I can try this. Maybe I can try to do a virtual paint party and see what happens. Like maybe this is something I find out I end up loving, you know, and then you don't know what's going to happen next year. Like, you don't know if you're like, all of a sudden you're like now full on virtual, you know, you don't know. And when I first started teaching stuff online, I had no idea it was going to lead to all of this. No clue. But you have to take the next step. Like you have to take the next step. And then once you take that step and you conquer it, then you get more, you know, then you figure out, oh, wait, I could do this now. So you start to learn these skills, but you have to start somewhere. You can't just sit there and wonder and hope and wish it into existence. Like you have to take the steps and take action through fear. Let's see. Marcia says, I love craft and art. I do too. It's the best, isn't it? And Tony says, you have an amazing testimony. God is good. Yes, he is. And Dave is awesome. Dave Ramsey is awesome. All right, guys. So if you do want to purchase how to teach a virtual paint party, it is ready. So you can go ahead and purchase it. It's only $97. It tells you exactly what you get. So you can see what you're going to get. It's going to be 3 different trainings, and it's going to teach you what you need, the tools, all of that here. And the link is in the description. And then we will have it sent out to you tomorrow. So if you buy tonight, you're pre-buying, so it will be ready tomorrow. And then if you're watching the replay, it is ready. So go ahead and grab it. You'll get it in your email. It'll either go to spam or promo folder. So double check, because that's just how email rolls a lot of times. And then if for any reason you don't see it there, it'll be on the thank you page And then if you're buying it tonight, obviously it's not going to be there yet because it's coming tomorrow. Go ahead and just email us at texasheidi@texasartandsoul.com and we'll make sure that we get it. All right, guys, I hope y'all have a great day and a great night. I know it's late tonight, but I just wanted to let you know what's going on, how I can help you, and I hope that you enjoy this course. All right, I'll talk to you soon.